Hi guys, and welcome back to another mini review. This time I am reviewing A Fisherman's Tale. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. I didn't know much when I first started this game, so when I loaded into the game, I was taken back by the great visuals and amazing story arc. The game is, as the title states, about a fisherman who lives in a lighthouse and makes models or puppets in his spare time. You play as a puppet in a weird world where you can see yourself outside of your lighthouse, and then when you look at the model, you can also see yourself. It is pretty hard to describe, so you'll probably understand more if you see the video. It is really cool and disorientating when you first see yourself outside the window. I've never seen the game that has implemented this before, and it just immerses you even more. This game has some amazing puzzles, because it doesn't have you just searching a room for an object, which I think can get really boring sometimes, and I just find myself looking it up on YouTube to progress the story. But I didn't find myself doing this once in this game. You have to take advantage of the other versions of you, the taller one and the smaller one, as they'll mimic your movements. So you have to use your brain with these puzzles instead of in some, where you just have to mindlessly scan a room for an item. What also made me love this game was the voice acting. Having a narrator throughout the game felt again so much more immersive. The characters in the game are also really well voice acted, but I won't say too much about them as I don't want to give anything away, as it is a nice surprise meeting these characters throughout the story. The graphics in this game are amazing for the style. They might not be the AAA game graphics everyone is so used to these days, but it fits the feeling of the game perfectly. It was almost like reading a book, but instead playing it. The story lets you make of it what you will at the end in a way, which I think just complements how good the storytelling is in this game. It makes you go away and think about what happened, instead of the normal games these days which don't make you think about the ending or let you interpret it in your own way. It is quite simply case closed when you finish them. But this lets you take your own message away from it, which just makes the experience so much better, as it personalises it in some way. I think the game took me around 2 or 3 hours to complete, and that was with me taking my time to play through the story slowly. You could probably complete it in 1 to 1.5 hours if you're quick enough. Now, for a £10 game, that isn't too bad in my opinion. Obviously, I would have liked it to be a bit longer, as I was having such a good time playing, but it was still a great VR experience. One minor con I have with the game is that objects would sometimes be hard to handle, or get stuck inside or on the environment around you. This is at its worst in the last puzzle, but is resolved by simply respawning the object back to a spawn point if it isn't picked up for a bit. So, to sum it all up, this is another virtual reality game that everyone with a headset should definitely experience. Even though the puzzles aren't the most challenging, they're really fun, and the story is one of the best in my opinion, with its almost open ending. On a little side note at the end, I can't believe I still haven't played a VR game I haven't liked. I'm going to be doing a video soon on why I think this is, and how this could potentially be jeopardized in the future. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, leave me some constructive criticism below. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.